For years we've fought the horrors of Silent Hill through a screen. But what if the screen was gone? That future is closer than you think. Thanks to the power of the Uevr mod, the upcoming masterpiece Silent Hill F can be turned into a full 6-off VR nightmare. So Silent Hill F recently became playable in VR using Praydog's Uevr injector. Today I'm going to show you what this is like, this terrifying game that came out in 2025 and it is now playable fully in VR with 6-off motion controllers, so the horror is now amplified, the terror is now concentrated into one swing of your melee weapon. You can now use melee weapons with your motion controllers, full 6 degrees of freedom. It is finally here for you to watch. So let's get stuck into it. Let's show you this awesome profile. It is just a work in progress, and this is the first test of this new profile to show you guys what it is like in a VR headset. So let's dive right into it.
とりあえず家の中で2人を待つか。 Shoo!
When Silent Hill F was announced, a mainline entry set in 1960 Japan, I was massively excited, especially when I learned it was on Unreal Engine 5. All VR players know what this meant. Thanks to the incredible Uevr injector, we can now expect full 6 degrees of freedom VR with games like this. So this means your real life movements are tracked. When you swing your arm, your character swings the weapon and it stops being about pressing a button and becomes a physical one-to-one reaction. So when you put your headset on and stand in the fog shrouded areas of the terrain, that fog isn't a texture, it actually surrounds you and you'd physically lean just to see through the haze. Now, while the iconic sound design feels like it's right over your shoulder, then you get one of those blade-legged scarecrows from the trailer that appears. And on a flat screen, you can press a button, but in VR, instinct takes over. You raise your arm, and a rusted pipe will appear in your hand, and you've got to swing frantically. The haptic feedback makes the impact feel real. But this also makes you vulnerable, so swinging wildly and missing and you're left wide open. Your real world exhaustion becomes an in-game mechanic, and so imagine 3 of these things in a tight corridor. It transforms the game into a visceral struggle for survival. Now when you open up the Uevr menu, you can have a look at the settings and you can alter the area that your weapon actually hits the target. As you can see with the little ball just here, the sphere, if you tick this box, it shows where the impact is going to be had on your weapon. So I'm using the claw, so I have to scroll down to the claw, and no, not those settings. These basically settings sliders will alter where the weapon actually impacts the target on your weapon. So I've put it now to the end of the claw, as you can see here. It's a little bit better this way, so it feels like you can stay at max distance and have a good swing at your target. So do have a little look at the melee config in the Uevr menu, and you can mess around with the impact of these weapons.
めまして。私をこれ以上怒らせるな。
Okay, well, let's be real, this is still considered a fan-made project, so although the UEVR mod is great, bringing all this immersion to us, some of the profiles can be a little bit janky at the start. You might have some UI issues, and you know, sometimes it could require a really beastly PC to get it working. However, if there is a little bit of patience, although these profiles are a working project for a while, if you are patient, the payoff is more than worth it. The eventual final UEVR profile for Silent Hill F is going to elevate this from a stunning horror to a full body nightmare. While other VR mods focus on gore or gunplay, this is going to be different. It's not about empowerment, it's about enduring pure psychological dread. This will feel the way Silent Hill F was always meant to be experienced. Anyway, when this mod is something that you do give a try to, are you going to be brave enough to face these horrors in full 6-star VR? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you've enjoyed this look into the future of horror, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe as well for more VR related content. Otherwise, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you out there somewhere in the fog. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.